I'm right here. We're well connected. I'm right here with Dusty Harrelson, 36-0 with one draw, a title contender. Fighting out of super middleweight division. How you doing, Dusty?
Doing pretty good. Just happy to be back. Super middleweight soon because I'm working this weight back down. I got big during COVID. A lot of people seen it. They thought I wasn't going to be able to come back, but I'm nearly 100 pounds down, and I'm doing it. So.
Okay, what do you think about the super middleweight division right now?
It's Canelo, right? You got David Benavidez, who I don't know if he's going to stay at 175, but I mean Canelo's the cash cow, and he's holding all the belts, which makes it hard for me. I got to do a lot to earn the Canelo shot. So I need to get a belt somehow, whether he vacates one, whether I become a mandatory. It's going to be a hard route. Outside of that, who gives a fuck about the super middleweight division outside of Canelo and David Benavidez? There's some good people, but it's...
So is you willing to move up? Because it's sort of light heavyweight division is where it's at right now. You got Bivol, you got Beterbiev.
Listen, I'll do anything. I'm a fighter, so I'll fight. But I'm carrying a lot of fat around my stomach still, and I can make 175, and it's relatively, so I'm not really meant to be there. I shouldn't have that much extra weight on me,
So you rather campaign the 168 division?
Yeah, and honestly, if I feel really good at 168, I may try to shoot for 160. That'd be a lot on my body because I got so big. So I'll see. But I'm confident. My skill set, I can campaign. Wherever. There just may be a better route.
So what do you think about a fight with David Morrell?
He is a high risk, low reward fight. He's big in the box world. He has no star power outside it, but he's really fucking good. He's really good. And if I want to create a name for myself, that's a solid win. It's a very hard fight. Like I said, I used to box because I wanted maybe to be glorified about where I'm from and this and things like that. But now I do it strictly for myself and kind of honor my dad and everything that he taught me. So I'm not chasing money. I'm not chasing. Titles are great and all, but sometimes the title ain't really the legacy. So I just want to leave a name for myself. So I'm open to it for sure.
Okay, so what do you think about a fight with Caleb Plant? That'd be a big name for you on your resume.
Yeah, Caleb Plant is also really good. He hasn't been able to get over the hump, the toughest fight. He's good. And I used to outsider, I don't know him or anything. As a boxing fan, I wasn't a huge fan of him. He's growing. I'm a fan of him now. Like I like him a lot. So I'd be honored to be in the ring with any of those big names. Okay,
so as of right now, right, who's your top 5 favorite fighters as of current?
I love Tank. We grew up in the amateurs together. It's fucking amazing to see what he's done. And to know him as a kid and see him be able to stick to it. Like everybody that Tank started with, a lot of them, they're dead, they're in jail. That's hard to kind of stick to it, do that, and it's beautiful to see. I'm biased, I got friends. I love Erickson Lubin, Hammer. Me and him, we grew up together too. David Benavidez is very fun to watch. Bam, the small 112 pounds. Jesus Christ, he's good. Yeah. It's fucking, I watch him and just to do those things it's hard to do him shadow boxing some of his footwork. And then of course we got Jaleel now. He's up there, he's a big name now, and he trains out my gym, so I gotta put him in there.
Okay, so what do you think about the fight August 3rd between Terrence Crawford and Majumdar?
I think it's hard. It's not an easy fight. I think Terrence wins because I think Terrence is special, and I'd pick him against damn near anybody right now. I think he's got that thing. There's just something that you can't teach, you can't learn, you can't do anything. I think he's got it. But I think people don't know Majumdar, so they think it's going to be a walkover. He's strong. He's good.
You seen the pictures of him?
Yeah, he's ripped and he's athletic. A lot of times Terrence Crawford is more athletic than this guy. Majumdar is athletic. He can fight. He's got experience. He's good. So I think it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge.
What you think about a fight between Terrence Crawford and Gerard Bruce Ennis? You think Gerard Bruce Ennis ready for Terrence Crawford?
He's ready for the fight. I just don't know if he'll ever be. Like I said, I'm high on Terrence Crawford. I think he's just got that thing, that special thing, and I think Boots can create a really good name for himself, and it, maybe keeping. Chasing greatness is cool and all, but the Floyd effect kind of has everybody wanting to stay undefeated, and fans don't pay attention to as much. So. How you doing?
So what about Terrence Crawford and Canelo?
I'm gonna pick Terrence, and supposed to be friends with, sparred Canelo. I was in his training camp. So that I think he's, as I said, I think Terrence got a special thing about him, and I think he pulled the upset even with the weight.
So how long have you been fighting? How long you been fighting?
My father taught me when I stand up, and I did an exhibition at 6 at a nightclub in DC. I had my first amateur fight at 8. I had 197 amateur fights. I turned pro 10 days after I turned 17. How you doing? After I turned 17, and I just been, that was 13 years ago. So I've been pro for 13 years.
What's some big names that you fought in the amateurs?
Wow. Antonio Russell. I fought Antonio a bunch when we were little kids. I fought Erickson Lubin. I fought Anthony Sims is a really good light heavyweight contender. Who else have I fought? I fought a lot of people. I fought Patrick Harris, who's from here, he's still undefeated. I fought Avius Griffin. He was my last amateur fight. It was like, he's ranked pretty high now, welterweight. I'd like to see him at the real fight. That'd be good. I know I fought Julian Rodriguez, he's doing pretty good for himself. I fought a lot of people.
So it's another big fight coming up November 2nd between it's supposed to be November 2nd between Lomachenko and Tank. Who you pick that fight?
Tank. I don't want to hear nothing about Lomachenko being old. None of that. Lomachenko's never definitively got beat. When he lost to Salido, that was a rough thing going on for him. The judge allowed all those low. When he lost to Teofimo, there's an argument. I think he lost, but there's an argument that you can make about him winning. When he lost to Devin Haney, I thought it was a draw. And then he looked fucking good versus Campos. He's quick, and his style is kind of like the style that will give Tank problems. Tank cracks you, right? It's hard to hit somebody that's constantly moving, constantly giving different angles. So if there's somebody going to beat Tank, it might be Lomachenko, but I think if someone's going to put Lomachenko to sleep, it's going to be Tank. So I'm going with Tank. I think it's hard. He hits you, man. You're done, and it's hard to stay away for 12 rounds.
Okay, and one more thing. Give us a story about your father. This is a good story about your father. Who was he first, for the people that don't know?
My father was, by the end of his life, he was a reformed man. My father, he was in and out of juvenile and prison. When my dad came home at 30 years old, he had spent more time behind bars than he did outside of them. Between, he had juvenile life and he got out of it. He did 10 years. And then he had me and he put boxing in my life. And, started to slowly turn things around. It wasn't like a just overnight thing. And then by the end of his life, he was known for his charity work. He gave to the homeless and he gave to the kids. He did a lot. He had no job. That's what he did full time. He dedicated his life to that. And it was nice. And I feel bad because I haven't picked up the work. It's hard. I don't know how the fuck he did it. It's like he had more time on his hands than anybody else. So. But I don't know, man. He just always joked. He always, he made trips fun. We traveled a lot.
So, as of right now, do you have any fights lined up?
Yeah, I'm fighting September 28th in Baltimore. We have offers out to like a lot of different opponents. Some from England, Germany, France. Just trying to bring somebody in. It's good.
So is that September 28th
in
Baltimore?
At the Tapso Arena. I have tickets in maybe 2 weeks. Something.
Okay. All right, man. Well, hopefully, man, we see you soon, man. See you soon, champ.
Yes, appreciate it.
Hopefully you get that title shot, man. We're gonna tell Canelo, man, give you that shot.
I'd love to. He treated me great when I was out there when I was sparring partner. So I'd be. It wouldn't be no bad blood, nothing. I don't need that to get up for fights. You know what I mean? I'm fine. This box is what I do. So I would love that, and I'd be very grateful.
All right, we got.